Welcome to your online tutorial for the use of the Horizon Staff Scheduler. We'll go over a few of the basic components of this program to show you how to utilize this as an instructor. When you get your username and password emailed to you, the first thing you'll want to do is go to the Horizon Staff Scheduler website and put in the username and password. The first screen that you will come to is the Update Personal Profile screen. Here you can see that your name will be listed, but no information will be listed in any of these fields here. You're going to want to type that information in so that the system will know where you are and then can track you for mileage purposes, etc. Once you've finished the name and address section, you can go and upload a profile picture. You can then enter in your home phone, work phone, and mobile phone. Primary email will already be set, but you can put a secondary email in, and then of course your date of birth. For text messaging, you can put in your mobile carrier and how many texts per day that are allowed, and then this system will notify you when classes are open or when you have pending assignments. If you have a Google Calendar, you can import the information for that calendar and the system will automatically backfill any class assignments that you get once you accept them onto this Google Calendar. You have a preferences section for RSS feeds, and then you have an other info section as well. And then lastly is other associations. Currently at this time you will probably only belong to this association to begin with, but if you do join other associations on Horizon, they'll show up here. When you're done, click this button that says Save Profile and all of this information will be updated. You'll then be brought to the members home page. On this page, any information that we've listed will be here for general information for new messages. You'll have a reminders box here, which will tell you if you have any upcoming classes that either have or have not been accepted, and it will usually flash as it's doing now to let you know about any important information that may be upcoming. The first thing that you're going to want to do now that you've set up your profile is go here to your availability calendar. Once you get into your availability calendar, you'll see that you need to set your availability for each day. It will automatically, as a system default, have you blocked 24/7, 365 days for the year, which means you're not available for any classes at any time. What you'll need to do is open up each individual day. So as an example, here on the 27th, I would click on this box. If I were available all day, it'll automatically update it to green. I may be available before, and then I can select a time. So before 4 o'clock, and then it will update it. Or I may be available after 4 o'clock. I may be available between, and then I select a start and end time. It's your responsibility to update your availability calendar if you wish to receive any assignments at all for teaching for classes. So we're just going to put that back. You can see that you can jump from one month to another, and you'll want to go through and set several months in advance, and you can always go back and change those as well. Once you've set your availability calendar, we're going to take a look at how you will receive assignments on the system. When a program coordinator is ready to send out classes for possible assignment, they will send out what's called a TBA. You will receive that on an email to whatever email address is listed in the system, and it will tell you that new classes have been posted and that they're available for you to request, and that it is from your association, the New Hampshire Department of Safety Fire Academy. Make sure that you allow the horizonwebref.com mail system to make its way into your regular mail and not be filtered out into your junk mail. Below that, you'll then see all of the classes that we have listed that are open for TBA or to be announced. These are class lists that are available for you to request. When you receive this email, you'll want to log into the Horizon Staff Scheduler with your username and password, and then click on the TBA link in order to request those classes. So once you've logged in, you'll go here to your TBA request. You will click on that, and then you will see here a full listing of all of the classes that are available for you to sign up depending on what settings you have on your personal availability calendar. In order to request a class or classes, you'll want to come to this icon and click on it where it says Request this assignment. By clicking on that, it'll bring up a Select Preferred Position, and typically it'll either be Lead Instructor or Assistant Instructor. In some cases, as in Prop Operator, it may be Operator. So once you've selected which position that you'd like, it then automatically will send the request. It then will put a little banner across the top up here, which you may have just seen, that says that your request has been sent. If you want to withdraw your request, simply then click on the X and it will retract it automatically. It's important to keep in mind that just because you've submitted all of the requests, it doesn't mean that you'll be granted or assigned all of those classes of which you were looking for. Or just because you put in lead or assistant instructor doesn't necessarily mean that that's the position that you'll get if you are assigned the class. At any rate, when classes have officially been assigned, you'll receive one of these, a class confirmation required email, which will tell you immediately log in to the horizonstaffscheduler.com system and confirm your class assignments. And again, that it's for the New Hampshire Department of Safety Fire Academy. After receiving your email and after logging into the system, go to your personal class schedule. You'll notice to begin with that nothing is listed, but if you click on Schedule Filters, a drop-down box will appear. Here you can select a start date and you can select an end date. So if I select April and then I select the 30th, make sure that all sectors, all codes, and all locations are selected, as well as Fire Academy, I can then click on Go. From here, any classes that have been assigned to me will now show up. The date, the time, the class, the location. As far as fee, don't worry about this because we do not use this system for invoicing or payroll, but most importantly, the action box here. You will need to either accept or decline the assignment. If you decline it, it will send back to the Fire Academy and let them know that you are not available, but it will also automatically block you for the entire day. If you accept the assignment, by clicking here, it'll say, "Are you sure that you want to accept the assignment?" You'll say yes, and then it will automatically change it and say, "Yes, here are your class details." It also then says that this event has now been added to my Google Calendar. That's only if you have your settings that are set to allow it to automatically populate those fields in your calendar. It is important to note that although you may have put in for a wide variety of different classes and or dates and locations, some may have been on the same date or time, that once you've been accepted for classes and assigned them, and once you accept them, it then prevents you from being scheduled at the same date and time with other classes that you may have put in. So this should help with any issues that there were of double booking in the past. A few other things that you may want to know about the system very quickly is the members directory. By clicking on the members directory, any other instructor that is in the system will show up. Their name, address, contact numbers, and emails will be there so that you may contact them if you have other questions. By looking at the assignments that you have on the previous screen that we were just on, and by clicking on details, it will tell you all of the other lead and or assistant instructors that are working that class with you. You may then want to come here to make contact with them and see about carpooling or commuting. Other things that are of interest is the documents section. Any documents that we have for upload that pertain to instructing or your classes would be able to be found here so that you could then download and read them. The video library. The video library is an area where we can upload certain videos, short clips, or other informational video series for you, our instructors. If we're looking to put out some information on consistency or some issues that have been problems in the past, we would be able to upload those here and an email would be sent to you. You would then come to the video library section. Any comments that go along with the video would be here, and then you would be able to play the video from this location. System updates. Any time that an update has been done to the system, whether it's external or if it's something to do with the format of the system, you will see that this section over here will blink until you come in here and take a look and see what's been updated with the system. Then finally logging out, and that's simply what it says, is logging back out of the system. So these are a few of the basic functions that go along with the Horizon Staff Scheduler system. It's not a complete list, and I do encourage you to go around and play with the system a little bit and try and get to know it better. The more you play around within it, the more intimately familiar with it you'll become, and the easier it will be. If you have any other questions, you can always feel free to call me at the office at 223-4200, or you can also email me. Good luck.